Hello everyone, we're here at the Gold Coast Innovation Hub with one of our members. So we're here with Sam from Suncayr. So, hi Sam.
Hey, how's it going?
So tell us a little bit about your business.
Sure, so Suncayr's developed a product called Spot My UV. So what that is it's a skin mimicking sticker that tells you when your sunscreen is no longer protecting you. So how it works is you put it on, it's purple, apply sunscreen and it'll go clear. As your sunscreen starts to wear off and UV light penetrates through, it'll get that purple colour back, telling you to reapply over the same sticker, and it will go back to being clear.
That's exciting. So how long have you been operating?
So the company's nearly 4 years old now, but yeah, we've been on market for 4 months and in Australia for 2 and a bit years now.
So Sam, congratulations. I mean, recently you've been selected to one of the participants for Code to go and represent the Gold Coast region at the Code Festival. So what other wins have you had?
Yeah, so I mean, we're very excited to represent the region. We've been here for, just a little bit under a year now. We moved down just after the Commonwealth Games. We've had some good wins with the people we've worked with, so the likes of Cricket Australia, Cancer Council, Queensland and Australia, and numerous surf lifesaving clubs, including Bondi and Tallabudgera Creek. So yeah, we're starting to get there and on market and retailing in a few chemists now as well, which is very exciting.
Nice, that's exciting. So how do you find being at the hub?
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, we moved in when it first opened, so I mean, it's gone to strength for us. But obviously, being one of the first sort of tenants in, it's been good to meet new people as they come in, and a lot of the connections we've got so far have come from people in here. So whether it's introductions to surf clubs or just people to test the product on their children and themselves, it's been really good here.
Did you feel like that's the biggest value that you got out of being at the hub?
Yeah, I think that's obviously a big value. I think it's also valuable being close to the beach for us, given the nature of our product. It made sense for us to move down here, and it was just coincided with the hub opening, and we'd heard a lot of good things about it. But yeah, being obviously at the beach and around these sorts of organisations is sort of a huge boost for what we're trying to do.
It's helpful, isn't it? Yeah. And what do you find, so what would be your goals for the next 3 to 6 months?
Yep, so we're obviously going into winter a bit more now, where the product isn't necessarily less needed, but it will be conceived to be less needed. So now our aim is to really gear up our retail opportunities, so getting into the larger chemist chains as well as different skin cancer clinics and sporting organisations at sort of a grassroots level. So when it comes around to September, that we're really ready to kick things off for next summer.
And what's been the biggest challenge for your business?
That's a good one. I mean, getting people to believe that, I guess, the product works. So, I mean, a lot of people look at it and think, oh, this is a gimmick, like we're not going to trust it. But like, we've got 4 years of science behind it, 17 clinical trials, and we've worked with the likes of, Cancer Councils, Johnson & Johnson, and numerous other sort of scientific arms. But it's probably, just around consumer perceptions is probably been the biggest challenge here.
How did you find to overcome that, and how are you doing that?
I mean, it's hard to tell everyone that wants to come and buy your product that you have all of that as a background. Like, you can't tell every consumer that you've had 17 clinical trials, because no one's really interested in hearing all of that at the start. We just try and say who we've partnered with and who trusts us, and then that sort of gets things out there. And I mean, it's also been tricky because no one likes to get told that they're doing something wrong, but people, like, wearing sunscreen is something that historically has not been done correctly. So it's about getting the education across as well.
So how do you deal with that? Like, do you overcome that with a message, or talking about the statistics, or how do you convey that message to the customers?
Yeah, so a lot around statistics, and we try to do sort of educational and fun videos as well, like showing how much sunscreen is typically used and then how much actually needs to be used, and then sort of getting people's reactions to that, which is normally, they're pretty gobsmacked by how much they should be using, and then also, a hell of a lot more. People generally use about a quarter of the sunscreen that they should actually be using to get the protection factor that's advertised on the bottle. And then it's getting stats across, like we found in our clinical trials that people will wear 2.5 times more sunscreen when they wear one of the spots to when they don't, and they'll reapply twice as much as when they're not wearing it. So it's interesting little things like that sort of help get the message across and get people to start to buy it.
So the sunscreen does come off when you go in the water?
It does. It comes off at a faster rate to when you're not. And when you towel off, you pretty much wipe all your sunscreen off. So if you go for a swim, come out and dry yourself, it'll pretty much take all your sunscreen off. So reapply straight after then.
Yeah. And what do you think, like, how can the hub help you now with achieving your goals in the future?
I mean, it's been a really good base here, and as the team grows, I mean, it's going to grow here in the Innovation Hub, so we've got no sort of plans to move from here. And then also, as we get more and more members in the community, it's going to help get our message out, and also connections that comes with. I mean, we're at a real point in our sort of business cycle where it's at the point of scaling, so we're just trying to get out in front of as many people as possible, and so the more people we can meet, the better off the business will be. So, yeah.
Perfect. It's brilliant. So Sam, how can our viewers can find you?
Yep, so spotmyuv.com.au is the best spot to find it. And we're popping up in more and more pharmacies sort of all around Australia at the moment. So hopefully you'll be able to find us nearly everywhere soon.
Excellent. And we're looking forward to hearing about more of your successes.
Excellent. Thanks very
Thank
much.
you.